How's it going, everybody? Well,
Hi,
welcome back to the Worthless Ones podcast. I'm Dave,
I'm Ben.
and I don't know if it was recording me before now, so welcome back to the Worthless Ones podcast.
Damn you, technologies!
I hate it. I hate it. How's everybody doing? How are you feeling? I feel like shit.
I too have issues of the feeling. Not good. Ah, no, not my setup. No, fuck shit. Okay, I'm good.
I believe my sinuses are fucked, or I have a cold.
Or COVID.
Let's not say that.
You'd be fine.
How's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? Doing fine on this lovely Sunday?
What's so fucking lovely about it? It's fucking cold.
Yeah, the weather needs to make up its fucking mind.
Goddamn frigid bitch.
Why is this
We're gonna
poppy?
be 70 to 80 for like a week, and then we're dropping back down to fucking 40.
So tell me, every time we start recording now, I get a message popping up saying,
Hmm?
check your project for spelling errors.
Hmm?
I am, I'm not spelling anything, I'm talking.
No, it doesn't pop up for me.
Dumb. But,
Hmm.
yeah, I just got home from seeing the new Batman movie.
Or,
I went with my dad.
or.
Now, before I get into the review of the movie, let me just say, if you're a parent that just drops your underage kid off at the movie theater and leaves them unattended, you're a piece of shit.
I'm gonna take a wild guess, say that happened at tonight
Yes. When we got there,
or
we
late.
walked in the lobby. Uh, there was a group, about 10, 15 kids, up at the counter buying their ticket. And the manager was already talking to them, saying, hey, uh, if you guys cause any disruptions, I'm kicking you out of here. If one of you does anything, all of you are gone.
Was a
Now,
man or a woman, depending.
it was a man. And he was like,
Good
I'm
man.
gonna keep coming in there checking on you. And he did. He came in there and won them one time, and then he kicked them all out
Fuck y'all,
because
rats.
they were talking the whole like first 45 minutes of the movie, getting up, walking around. It's just like every 2 minutes someone would get up and walk in front of us and then walk back. Walk in front of us, walk back. Walk in front of us, walk back. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I don't care if I go to jail. Them little kids getting ass whooping.
And one of them had the audacity when he kicked them out to scream, fuck your movie. It's like, nah, you. I'm pretty sure he's not going to refund you your money, so fuck you.
Yeah, no, you don't get a refund for doing that shit. That's kind of like what happened with me. I can't remember if I told this story on the podcast or not, but me and two friends went to go watch The Quiet Place Part One many moons ago, and we had a group of people. It was about 4 or 5 people, give or take. And they came in before the preview started, and they were being very loud. And I was like, these people are going to be a fucking issue. I know for a fact. But I kept watching the previews. They sat down way down near front. And I saw one of them get up, and they walk away. I'm like, all right, they're going to the bathroom. I'm pretty sure they snuck to the side where the side doors are in the theater, and they let in about 5 to 6 more people so they can watch the movie with them. Because they just showed up with a full fucking group. Now, I could be wrong. They could have bought tickets, but I call bullshit that they didn't know where the fucking place was if you bought tickets. So, after about 30 to 45 minutes, one of them stands up, or well, they all stand up, but one of them stands up and screams at his top of his lungs, "Fuck this movie. Uh, the mom dies," which is not actually a spoiler, but for people who, the movie just came out. For people who didn't know, that could have been a spoiler. And we all got super fucking mad. I'd like to say there was justice at the end of this, but my brand of justice is apparently needing therapy.
BetterHelp.com.
No. I need blood vengeance.
But, yeah. The movie is pretty fucking awesome.
Nice. Good shit.
Robert,
Did you watch the,
Robert Pattinson. I know people were giving him a lot of shit, but a very decent Batman. And a very decent young Bruce Wayne.
How would you categorize them compared to like the four we've had, or well, not four we've had: Adam West, Michael Keaton, George Clooney, Kristen Bale, Ben Affleck.
You forgot?
Kimmer.
Yeah.
I know. I just couldn't remember his name for a second. And then we have Robert Pattinson. What would you say like he's ranked in that whole thing?
Well, definitely above Clooney and Kilmer.
Definitely above bat nipples. Everything's above bat nipples.
Nothing can top Keaton as far as Batman movie wise, because he was the first. Other than Adam, you know what I mean.
I'm pretty sure Adam West had a movie though, didn't he? Like way.
Yeah, the serious Batman.
Oh, serious. Yeah, okay. Wait, are we really going to consider Michael Keaton's Batman as serious though? He's more serious than Adam West, but it's still Tim Burton goofy kind of serious.
Yes. Not as campy as Adam West.
Nothing gets campy as him. He's doing the fucking bat dance with Robin.
And I'll go as far as saying he was better than Ben Affleck.
All right, let's just throw this out there. Ben Affleck didn't have any room to shine, I'd say, as Batman.
But
he had what?
But he did portray an elder Batman very well.
So for people who didn't know, the director released a post-credit, or not a post-credit, it was a deleted scene. And I want to know, did you watch it, Dave?
Not yet, no.
Okay. So it's not like I don't know how to explain this. So they cast the Joker, but they never used him. And for the post-credit scene, we get to see the quote-unquote Joker. Now, whether or not they'll change it at some point, that's, I don't know. But I do not like the way they portrayed him. I know a lot of people are really excited for it, but I was really hoping for more of a comic book accurate kind of Joker compared to. I want to say it's like it's like an homage to Heath Ledger's Joker almost, and I was really hoping for more of a more comic book accurate Joker than we've had in the past. I'm not saying it still won't be good; it could still be good, but just saying, not the biggest fan right now of it.
This Batman, this movie focuses more on his detective skills than the other ones
Mm-hmm.
have. So
So the other one didn't do anything for his detective skills.
yeah,
This one was like, we're gonna do, and they modeled the quote unquote they modeled. I don't know why I keep saying that. They modeled it after the Long Halloween.
yeah, it takes place on Halloween.
So it's pretty cool. And they're talking about possible sequels now and who they could cast. And you don't know. I doubt you'll know this character. But one of the characters that the name is being thrown around, and there's like five others, but one of them is Hush. And if it's Hush, I'm gonna see it day one.
Could be. Uh, I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it. There is. It does end on a way where there can be a sequel. Yes.
And to Robert Pattinson's already fucking dropped fucking like, I'd like this to happen in the next Batman. And people are like, don't say that. No, don't do it. Don't ruin the magic. Let everyone else speculate. You keep your mouth shut.
But I do hope they keep him on as Batman because he was a very good Batman.
I was when I heard him cast as Batman, I was I wasn't saying no, but I was kind of iffy. I was like, I know him from one Harry Potter movie that he barely had any lines in, and then he was the twinkling bitch boy vampire fairy creature thing. And I didn't watch any of those movies, so I was like, I am not excited, but I will give it a shot because I know as an actor you can have many ranges and all this stuff. And then I watched him in Devil All the Time with Tom Holland, and I thought, okay, all right, I got this. He can portray it.
Yes. Yes.
So, what did you think of the joke? Not Joker. God damn it, the Riddler. How did
Really.
you think he stacked up with like the comic book slash game versions?
Uh, I don't. He didn't.
Animated series.
Wasn't. He wasn't as jokey. Like I would say as the Jim Carrey Riddler. He was more serious. It was more the lines of Heath Ledger's Joker, the Riddler. I would say.
I would say Tim. I can't speak tonight for some reason. The Jim Carrey Joker probably. Jo-
Riddler.
Riddler. I'm gonna go drown myself. I will. The Jim Carrey's Riddler was probably based more off of like the early comics, kind of like how the Adam West's Joker was, where he's like really funny and he has all these weird side gags and he's really meh, like super positive kind of way, like different than what we see now. And this one, I saw like when I saw the look of him, I was concerned because a black leather mask does not say Riddler. It says, "Help me! I forgot my safe word."
But if you look at him, it, he his character design is based off the Zodiac Killer,
Oh yeah, yeah.
which is awesome, considering he has these little word deciphering puzzles for Batman to solve, and so did the
Oh yeah.
Zodiac Killer.
Oh yeah. That was one of Riddler's big MOs, for like ever. It was like leaving clues, like little Riddler, like riddle puzzles and such for Batman and anyone else who could catch him. Like in the comics, his first debut, he wanted to like he left it for the GCPD in like a box. He's like, they'll definitely catch me this time. They'll show up. They'll solve this riddle, and they'll know that I am the smartest man ever for making this riddle. And he was robbing a bank, and the teller was looking at him saying, "Don't you want the money?" And his whole thing is like, "Just hang on. They should be here any minute." And then the second time, he kind of dumbed it down for everyone, and that was his first interaction with Batman, and Batman punched the shit out of him.
An old cobblepot.
Colin Farrell.
You seriously cannot tell it's Colin Farrell.
It's not. It's so fucking hard. Like, I didn't know it was Colin. Like, I heard Colin Farrell was cast for the movie, but I forgot who he was. And then he said, he's playing the Penguin. I was like, that doesn't sound right. That sounds weird. Then they showed a picture of the Penguin. And you're like, that's not Colin Farrell. Who the fuck is that? And then it's like the fucking montage of like makeup. And you're like, oh my god. I hope it's insulting for him as. Well, it's probably not insulting. It's probably just acting. But I know there's always like a lot of tension between certain European countries and like Ireland and Scotland and shit like that, or like being talked about each other. I wonder, cause he's Irish, right? Or is he Scottish?
Uh, I don't know.
I swear, I can't remember.
Let's
But
see.
Google is your friend unless it's fucked up Google.
He is Irish.
He's Irish. Okay, that's good.
I was gonna say, let's get him on the phone. Let's ask him. Colin, you're on the Worthless podcast.
Man, if we get Colin Farrell on this bitch, my first question is, where the fuck were you? Why the fuck did you not continue Fright Night?
Hmm.
You had the star power. You could have continued that movie.
What was it like
Even though
working? What was
you
it?
died.
What was it like working with Ben Affleck on Daredevil?
Holy shit! Oh my god! You just I forgot about that. He was Bullseye.
Yep.
Oh, I can't believe I forgot about that shit. Him and his fucked up goatee.
I never miss.
He fucking just he like had a bobby pin or some shit, and he stabbed an old dude in the throat or an old woman in the throat because she was snoring. Oh my god.
But yeah, I think that's enough review for the Batman. I give it uh I give it an 8 out of 10. You can only give it an 8 out of 10 is because of the runtime.
Yeah, I like long. Did the runtime feel as though you felt the runtime, or was it
Yes.
kind of like No Way Home? Oh, you have seen No Way Home. That's right.
Uh I have seen Endgame though. Endgame is almost 3 hours long if it's not over 3 hours long. And
I think it is 3 hours long.
that felt like no time.
Yeah, there's a pacing thing that they do differently. I'm pretty sure theirs was more slow or methodical, but like Marvel's when they do a long movie, it feels you've been in there for 2 hours and you feel like you've been in there for about 30, 40 minutes, which is good, but kind of leaves you wanting more.
But I enjoyed it. I do recommend seeing it. If you can go out to theaters and see it, support the filmmakers. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
or you can wait until
14th of April.
14th of April. It'll be on HBO Max.
Yeah, that's probably what I might do if I don't give in tomorrow evening. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna go see it.
I recommend it too.
But we have a little bit more news. Uh, Morbius comes out next week. Next week is the first, right?
Yes.
Morbius comes out next week, and the director, as well as a few other people, have talked about sequels. And someone, a jackass, and I hope this is fake because I did not watch it fully, but they had a thumbnail that looked very real, spoiling the post-credit scene. I'm not going to say it, but if it's right, I swear to God, I will hunt this person down in blood vengeance. Stop spoiling shit.
This podcast is brought to you today by BetterHelp.com.
No. And all throughout all of his will I, won't I stuff, Tom Holland has finally said, I will be taking a break before starting on Spider-Man 4. So.
Was
get ready for the news of Spider-Man 4 coming probably by August or July.
I mean, was it a shock that he was going to continue to make so much money?
Well, he did. It's one of those things you can never really know. Because at one point he said, I don't want to be playing Spider-Man when I'm in my 30s to 40s. But, the money. And then he just went back and forth on every single interview he had saying, I'm so happy. Spider-Man's done. I can't wait to see what they do with him. Maybe they'll bring Miles in, blah, blah, blah. And they say, I can't wait to go back and get in the suit, blah, blah, blah. I knew he was coming back for at least a couple more movies. Because they already said that there's a new trilogy coming. Or, well, at least two more movies, not a new trilogy. Is it a new trilogy?
How many more variations of Home can there be?
No, Home is done. It'll be something else. No, completely.
Spider-Man crashing on friend's couch.
There's one about him being an adult. There's one with him being quote unquote college.
Human Torch.
And then the third one, the second one will either begin the unraveling from No Way Home or something around that line.
Oh, before we get into the topic, I did see the new Jackass as well.
Or
I offered you my login and you said no.
I did, because give me so much already, and I'll end up forgetting I had it and keeping it for a while.
You could have logged in right then and there and watched it.
All right, continue.
Very good movie. Very good.
So is Bam actually in it?
Huh?
They cut his scenes. Is Bam actually in it?
He's in one scene, but they don't even acknowledge him.
No, okay. Did he do anything, or is he just in the background?
Yeah, he does something.
Yeah.
This is the scene that calls Steve-O to have to go to the hospital, so...
Got his shit pushed in.
Pretty much.
Steve-O.
Alright,
it's amazing, out of all the crazy shit he's done, he's the one in the better health than the other ones.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Crazy how life works.
Fucking bitch life.
Okay, sir. What is today's topic?
Today's topic, talking about better health, haha, yay, is anime and the tones of mental illness and mental issues that they bring to the table. Dave knows one of them very well because it's his new favorite anime.
Rising of the Shield Hero.
Yes. That follows in between anxiety, PTSD, I want to say slight hints of depression, probably, from the way they like he feels when he loses someone, or he feels like he'll lose someone.
Anger.
Yeah, anger. Hey.
BetterHelp.com.
I'll push your shit in, boy.
You can push those buttons in. BetterHelp.com.
No. And then, so the story of the rising of the ship. Wait, do you want me to tell it, or shall you tell it? Since we both freshly watched it, and it's your new favorite anime.
Sure. Nafumi is
ignorant to the raccoon puss.
Yes.
Did
he gets transported into a world where there's 4 different heroes: the spear hero, the bow hero, the sword hero, and he becomes the shield hero.
A dumbass, a cocky twat, and Mr. Cool Guy.
Yeah, and they pretty much just give him the cold shoulder as soon as he gets there.
Yep.
And yeah, the king of the world is like, okay, you can choose your subjects to follow you around and help you. Nobody goes with him, except for one woman who speaks out, and she's like, I'll go with him. And this woman is a bitch
Mm-hmm.
and a whore.
Mm-hmm. Literally,
Yes.
both accounts.
And she pretty much, they're at the restaurant eating, and she's making advances on him, and he's like, "No, I'm gonna go to bed." And he goes to bed, wakes up the next morning, and finds out all his stuff is stolen. And then she is accusing him of rape, which he did not do. So he's pretty much banished from the kingdom and has to level up and shit on his own. And then he becomes acquainted with the raccoon puss.
Ah, the raccoon puss.
Not at first.
Soon after.
Yes, yes. You take it away, sir.
So, like Dave said, it's a whole story about a guy, four different guys being transported to a new world, and this world is completely different from what they know. Monsters, waves, the waves of calamity that they are summoned there to stop, and an overlying conspiracy to overthrow the government or the matriarchy, I guess, because the queen controls it all. The matriarchy, as well as that from the another force. I'm not going to give spoilers because watch the anime and you'll figure it out. And the whole time, he can't get anyone to trust him, really. And he has he pretty much takes it into his mind that after the false accusation of his, you know, raping the bitch, he pretty much says, "Fuck it, I'll do shit on my own way, on my own terms. They want to make me a villain, I'll be a villain to an extent. Not a evil guy, but he's going to be a dick to people, a lot of people." And so he pretty much, he gets us the raccoon puss, whose her name is Raftalia, who is a small. All right, when I say this, she's a small raccoon child human hybrid who, when they level up, they age to adulthood instantly. So everything's legal, everything's kosher. Don't be getting any sick thoughts, weirdos. So this whole time, him and Raftalia are trying to level up, fight waves, and they're going up against the opposition of the bitch and the spear hero, who she aligns herself with, and is pretty much just wrapping her around she's wrapping him around her finger. You know, save me, do this, blah 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 blah. And because of how he was treated, he was took from his world, and he pretty much treated like shit. Like no one really wanted to deal with him from the beginning. And he finally had one person, which was the bitch. One person who stood up and says, "I will help you. We will level up. We will fight the waves." Blah blah blah. Who pretty much just turned his back on him, and he knew she did it because she made it very obvious when she told the fake story. And even the king knew it, I'm sure, because yeah, he's a piece of trash.
Literally.
Yeah. So he has all this pent up anger and frustration from the royalty, from being transported from his home to the anxiety of and depression, as well as the betrayal, that he can't trust anyone to have his back, more or less. Every time he feels he gets close to someone, they will leave him if he doesn't have something holding them. Because at one point, Raftalia has a slave seal, which for whatever reason gets broken, and he goes to damn near fetal position mentally, picturing all the horrible things of like her telling him she doesn't want to be with him. She was only with him because of that. You know, stuff like that. Pretty much just going through all the horrible things in his head because that was what the, you know, past experiences did to him. Kind of like in the anxiety of he will have no one to help him anymore, and then the depression of he will be all alone once more. And it's really sad to watch, but at the same time it's real because shit like that happens in real life, and it really messes with people.
Indeed.
They also meet some other children-ish type girls who are not children, but Japan makes everything look really young. Except for one, she's a bird, so
She can
big
transform
old.
into a bird.
No, she's actually a bird. She can transform into a human.
Yeah.
So she's actually a bird.
Yeah. She transforms into like an angel, kind of.
Pretty much, yeah. And season 2 will be coming out next month. So,
Ooh.
did you watch the trailer I sent? I sent you the new trailer.
You did, but it's in Japanese, so I don't know what's going on.
I just want you to see the graphics and shit.
I'm a dubbed bitch.
Same. Except for when there's subtitles on like small clips, and then I'll watch it. And then, since we're talking about anxiety, we have the Netflix original anime series, Comey Can't Communicate.
I have not seen this.
I would tell you to give it a shot and watch it. It's like 12 episodes. They're it's I don't know how to explain it. So Comey, I don't remember their names at this point because it's been over a month since I've watched it, and it's been greenlit for season 2, so everyone's excited. But this girl is a beautiful high school student, give or take. I don't know. I can't remember what grade she's in, but she looks like someone who could be super popular and super like guys fall over her everywhere. But they don't because everyone is either scared of her or thinks she's weird. And the reason because this is she never talks. Some people think it's because she's really stuck up and prissy and she thinks she's better than other people. Some people think, she's really weird. She gives you hate stares. She's scary. But it has nothing to do with any of that. Comey suffers from a very strong social phobia to where she can barely talk in public. It's like the fear of talking to people, like in public or something like that. And it's so strong that they give her a little board to write on at one point so she can like convey how she feels and what she wants. And watching the series, she makes friends, and that's her whole goal because she's never had like a real friend her whole life that she's been like this, which is I guess always. So her goal in high school for this year or whatever year they're in is to make 100 friends. And it's not easy because everyone is scared of her. How would you feel if someone is just staring at you 24/7, making like small noises, like looking like they're trying to say something 24/7 towards you? Be creeped out, wouldn't you?
Yep, I would.
But then it become like but it all starts with one guy. She starts being friends with him, and there's a budding relationship there, I'm sure, in later seasons and all that. And, he helps her, like, kind of explain herself to other people. Like, he helps put her feelings into, you know, to, like, how they can expect it, I guess. No. He helps convey her emotions and how she feels and what she wants to say to people. Not saying it's not awkward, not saying it's not weird, but that's life for you. It's weird and awkward, and everyone generally hates it. But the anime is really good. Mm.
I shall give it a check out. Say it's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's an original series. Like I said, they just got greenlit for season 2.
Nice.
The one thing I don't like about the whole series is that I'm sure this was in the manga. She talks every now and then, and it's generally with the one guy. And it's never like she has a full conversation. She'll like say like a small phrase like "thank you" or "goodbye" or "good night," something like that. But it kind of shows like the trust that she has with him. Like building trust has made it to where she's a little bit more available to talk, I guess. But it happened so fast in the series that I'm sure in the manga it probably took like a few volumes to get to there. But in the series, it's like right then and there almost. Any questions?
None here. Do you guys have any questions? Raise your hand.
Joke's on you. I ain't asking y'all. Mainly because I don't know who's asking anything. Like anime has so like media in general always there's some that want to embrace this. They want to embrace the important issues between mental health, racial race, society, kind of how people view it. Really important issues, and they're not scared to talk about it. And then there's some media like news and like family owned business kind of deal, not family owned, but like family programming that they want to stay far away from that as possible because they feel as though it's going to be very uncomfortable for people. And I don't know about you, but I feel like we need more of it.
Yes.
Because it helps people grow as a whole, like learning these things.
Yes. As someone who struggles with mental health, it would be beneficial.
I like old TV didn't care. They hit the hard issues. Like that's Raven on Disney Channel talked about racism in actually two episodes, I think. I don't remember. I know there was the one where they were trying to catch the one woman who she wouldn't hire people of color. There was the Proud Family who did a whole thing about uh like 9/11, the Islamic and Arabic communities. Family Matters dealt on racism. I want to say Full House hit depression, and as well as mental illness with Alzheimer's.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh Prince of Fresh Prince of Bel Air hit damn near everything.
Yet they did.
I miss good TV. You know that?
Same.
I don't even watch TV anymore. It's all trash. It's all network bullshit and fake reality TV series like Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Bring back the old reality TV like Viva La Bam or Rob and Big.
I think both of those can't happen, mainly because I don't think Bam is mentally or emotionally.
I'm not saying them in particular. I'm saying shows like that.
Oh. I wouldn't have an issue with it. I never really watched Rob and Big. I never got into the whole Rob Dyrdek
Deerdick?
Ridiculous face. Deirdrick?
Rob Deerdick.
Dick.
It's Deck. Rob Deerdick.
I know what I said, and I don't care.
BetterHelp.com.
But I didn't. I never got into that fad. Like I watched some of Ridiculousness, and I thought it was okay, but I never got full into like his whole spiel. I did watch Viva La Bam.
You seen the one where he kicks the...
I've seen the clip. I haven't seen the actual episode. Famous. That clip is famous. So. Bam. Oh, I'm so sorry. We won't do it. Bam. Bam.
Good shit.
Yes.
But
and I think before anything, I think it needs to be said that if you do have any issues mentally or any kind of emotional issues, it is important to go talk to someone, even if it's family or friends, because you need someone to talk to generally about that stuff.
Yes. And I know I keep joking about it, but you can sign up for BetterHelp.com. It's online therapy. You can reach out at any time. They'll pair you up with a specialist catered to your needs.
And we're not sponsored.
We're not sponsored. Yet. But I will say, the topic of mental health, it's been looming in the back of my mind since I suffer with depression, to the point where sometimes I don't even want to record the podcast or do anything. That's why we took a long hiatus, because I didn't feel like it. My depression was fucking with me. That was for that one time.
I was wondering about, but I knew that was the other reason, because me and you worked together, and we are BFFs, FFFs, FFFs.
Yes. But I want to do a separate podcast other than this, where I talk about my depression and mental illness, and just mental illness in general, and maybe reach out to people who suffer with mental illness, and if they want to come on and talk with me about it, it's someone to talk to, and we can share their experience with other people who may be suffering with it and may be able to find a solution.
Yes. Let it be known that even though you might be a piece of shit person, you deserve help. You deserve to be well.
Sir, stop it.
Fuck you.
Oh, you? Oh. But yes. Everyone deserves to be happy in life. Except for Ben for making that comment. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. This ends anime month.
There's so much more to talk about.
Maybe we'll jump back to anime in a couple months or so.
Yeah, I want to give it a good run. Let's get some more animes out there.
Next month. We're going to talk about American Dad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get ready for the Americas.
Maybe we'll talk about American Dad and Family Guy. Maybe.
Let's just have next month be Seth MacFarlane month.
Yes, Seth MacFarlane month.
And we can talk about Ted.
Yeah,
and how there needs to be a third.
We can talk about his movies and his shows, other than the Orville, because I have not seen that.
Same, I have no interest in space shit. No.
But yeah, guys, that's next month, Seth MacFarlane month. But that's gonna do it.
Some shit if his birthday is next month too.
When is his birthday?
Fuck, I know. I'm just kind of curious. I was thinking about that.
Let's see.
Hang on, don't say it yet. I want to type it into.
Ah,
Hang on. Wait. Damn it! Okay, well,
his
it'll still be in the Seth MacFarlane month.
his birthday is in October, 6 days after mine.
Fucking 48-year-old bastard.
Him, not me. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it. Thank you for listening. If you made it this far, drop a like, leave a comment,
Well,
hit the bell. Make sure you subscribe.
join the Discord.
Be linked down in the description below. I'm also gonna leave
And
a
they have
link.
memes.
Yeah, send me memes in the Discord. Ben will not respond to you. I will.
Nope.
I'm gonna leave a link in the description. It's a playlist of all the other podcasts. Check us out. This is episode 21, so go and check all the 20 other episodes out.
Yes, please do give us some views.
Yes. New podcasts come out every Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Gameplay videos every Tuesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Time.
Do we have anything recorded for this week?
No, but I have an idea of what I can do. I have an idea floating around for a gameplay video. So.
Oh.
Yeah, guys, that's gonna do it. I'm Dave.
I'm Ben.
This has been the Worthless Ones podcast.
Enjoy the rest of your Sunday before we all have to suffer and go back to work on Monday. Oh, great, now I'm sad again. Yeah.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
I am vengeance.
I am Batman. Kevin Conner will always be Batman. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah.
Him and Mark Hamill, both of them. They will forever be. I will pick them over anyone, live action or not.
Mark Hamill was great.
Mm-hmm.